Hi, everybody. I'm Laura.
And I'm Katie. Welcome to our podcast.
Sisters Across the Pond. So, we'd like to first of all welcome and thank you for joining us. And also to let you know, whatever we discuss, please know that our spoken words are from a genuine and grounded place of kindness.
So let's just take a pause. Take a deep breath in. Relax the shoulders. Release the breath. And just be.
Beautiful. Welcome to episode number 2. And the topic of conversation today, episode number 2, is called Love to Sing. And boy, do we love to sing.
Boy, do we love to sing. Absolutely. Gosh.
I think probably you've got... Oh, there we go. Talk over each other. It's our sister. Well, I was because I'm the oldest. I'll take the lead. Thank you very much. Only you can't really tell that I'm the oldest.
No.
In fact, there's a few stories about that too, isn't there?
Just one or two.
But anyway, I digress.
Rude.
You've got the more singing adventures under your belt than what I have. You went sort of like semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Could you say that? You got paid gigs, so does that count?
Get paid gigs. Yeah. Professional, amateur. I don't know what.
Amateur, professional.
Amateur, professional. Yeah. So my love of singing probably started very early on. I have quite little memories of childhood. Clearly, it was very traumatic. So, like, my memories are sketchy and few and far between. But yes, I've definitely got some pretty vivid memories, actually. I was talking about them to one of my friends at work a few weeks just before Christmas, actually. I was saying how one of my earliest memories of like just loving to sing was primary school, being sat on the floor in the hall, and it was hymn practice. Being raised Catholic, we had to learn how to sing all the hymns a few times a week. So, like, I just remember.
What's your favorite hymn?
Do you know? I don't know. But I always remember having to sing Silent Night in German in primary school because we did Christmas Around the World. So I remember our class had to sing Silent Night in German. And I'll never forget just being in choir singing Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. That is a very strong memory as well. But I don't know if I have a particular favourite hymn. Really. Do you?
See, if I ever think about like going back, thinking about obviously going to Catholic school and always singing hymns, I probably would always go with the I, the Lord of sea and sky. And I think it was my school anthem, and that sounds awful considering I think it was. Do you know that school hymn?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
And see,
if anybody ever mentions hymns to me, that's ding. And I was like, Kumbaya.
Classic Kumbaya. Yeah. And Lord of the Dance as well. I think that was Grandad's funeral.
Is that not the stage show? Is that not the
well, yeah, Michael Flatley, obviously, was Lord. He was Lord of the Dance. But there is a hymn.
Is there?
Yeah. It was the one from Grandad's funeral. Dance,
Now you
dance,
just made me
wherever you
feel
may
really
be. And the Lord of the dance said he, and
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
lead you all wherever you may be. Are we going to have to pay royalties for the amount that I'll probably be singing in this episode? Oh, I don't know. Got to keep it to under like however many seconds. Yeah, we're going to have to pay royalties to the Pope, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I was kind of chatting about that just before Christmas. And then my good friend, Jody and Kyle, they own the yoga studio here in Cochrane, Alberta. Alchemy, it's my favorite kind of yoga studio. It's a beautiful place with beautiful people and a lovely community. Though not at the moment, thanks COVID. But they have been doing like a 30 Days of Hope campaign, and so had asked me to sing a little hymn so that we could put it on Instagram for the studio community and anyone else who wanted to kind of just listen to me butcher a good hymn. So I did "O Little Town of Bethlehem." And what I found amazing is like, because I always enjoyed that one at school. And so I'm like looking, and I found Annie Lennox did a Christmas Cornucopia was the album that she did like many moons ago. And so I listened to her singing "O Little Town of Bethlehem," and that is what I know. But when I was looking for like a backing track or something, could I find that version, the one that I knew? Absolutely not. Like I could find one by Elvis and other people, but it wasn't the same. And then after they posted the video, quite a few people were like, and even Jody, oh, I've never heard that version before. I'm like, it's the only version I know. So I thought that was quite interesting. So I wonder if it's like just that it was like a British Catholic school thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy Christmas carols. I have fun memories
I
of
do like carols. I do go to obviously not this year, but I like to go to a carol service. And I don't know, there's just something about the beauty of listening to like that choir choral just belting out those Christmas carols with the acoustics of a church.
Yeah, there's just a warmth about it, isn't there? You know,
and
just
it really makes me want to sing loud.
Really
loud.
Yeah. And it's funny, my Snapchats between myself and a few of my friends is usually me singing. I often get asked by friends to just send them a video of me singing for whatever reason. So, you know, that's me. And then I think it was Andrew the other day, I'd sent him a video of me singing some like Liza Minnelli, like cabaret type song. And he responded, he's like, oh, I just love listening to you sing. And I said, I love listening to you sing. And I love even more how terribly we sing together because I don't play well with others. I like to be the star.
Yeah.
Don't sing with others. You can sing with me. You can harmonize with me. But I am the star. And as long as we know that, then we're all good.
Well, we both know that because when we've both sang together in shows before, where it's like we have like it's not even a closed argument.
No.
It's extremely public.
Yeah.
Our arguments about normally who's singing first or no, I'm first.
Yep.
We have that, don't we?
We do have that competition.
Yeah, that little bit of banter. But what I can tell you, going back to like you being a child and singing, I just always remember you did, oh gosh, Castle on a Cloud?
Les Mis, Castle on a Cloud.
And it was really funny because
primary school.
That was primary school, yeah, because I was in, like, obviously only just in high school, probably only just.
Because there's only a year between us, you know. Mum recovered well from you and straight into me. Bless her.
But for some reason, nobody could take you. So I said, well, I'll take her.
Oh, I
So
wonder if
I'm
Mum
sure
was
it was
working.
just me, unless my memory is a bit hazy, but I'm pretty sure that it was maybe me and Jay.
Maybe my singing was that beautiful that you felt
yeah.
like it was just for you.
Oh, yeah, you just sang to me.
Just
Me
sang to-
only. And I remember sitting there and I just cried. I cried through the entire, not the
Was
entire
that not
show,
when I
just
got
you
my
singing.
haircut? Was that not the first time I got my haircut?
No, because you were only young. I'm sure it was
made you
it was in your bob phase.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I do remember you crying when I went for that haircut.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, shave it off. It was like, what, down to my bottom because Mum wouldn't let me cut my hair. And I was like, no, I need to cut it. I hated having my hair brushed.
Yeah.
Still do to this day.
We know.
And I remember going and I'm sat there, chatting to the hairdresser. My sister never washes her hair. She never brushes it either. And you're like watching her take all this hair off going, oh, Mum's going to kill me. Yeah.
I know.
Good times. But no, Castle on a Cloud, I totally forgot about that one. Yeah.
And then I took you again. I took you again to when you were having singing lessons and you had to go for an exam. And I took you to that exam as well. Now, in my head, it was Evita.
Very likely. I did sing Evita. I sang that at college as well before I left. Because
and that's funny, isn't it? How we both went to college and did the same
both
thing.
Did performing arts at college. Yeah. Because it wasn't for us. It's funny, yeah, because even though obviously very theatrical darling, love to sing, love to do anything performance-y, like, even if I am terrible at most stuff other than singing. The performing arts kind of program just didn't fit for me.
No,
I always felt like I was on the outside. So I was like, yeah, I'm done. Tapped out early. Went and got a job.
Too competitive for me. I didn't like for me personally, it was very, very competitive and not very well supported.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like with your peers, there wasn't so, it could have just been, I don't know, that year or whatever, or just my internal feelings at that age.
Yeah, it might have just been my own perception, but I felt similar. I felt it was very competitive and people were kind of tearing each other down instead of building each other up. And it just, yeah. I mean, that's probably part of being a teenager as well. You know, that kind of figuring out who you are in the world and where you stand and putting your stamp on it. And that just wasn't really me. Like, no, I felt like I kind of knew what my stamp was. Yeah, and it's a very competitive and hard going industry anyway.
Oh. So I suppose, you know, if you're going to, I would imagine it probably has quite a high amount of people that leave.
Possibly, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you definitely need to be full on eat, sleep, drink and breathe like performing arts, and that wasn't really me. I just really enjoy singing and singing to other people, or just to myself sometimes, you know. Yeah, I like somewhere that has good acoustics. I did memory at college. Oh, yes. And you know what? It was fantastic, and I did really well. It was like part of the process, part of the exam, part of your like coursework. Mm-hmm. I did so well, and I just was like wanting to get that back from everybody else, and I didn't, and I was like, okay, yeah, not for me. Yeah, And that's it. It's that kind of like, and because everyone was so focused on letting their own light shine the brightest,
Yeah, definitely.
like there was no one else fanning the flame, you know. It's like, so I feel that. I also remember, but I think this was high school, I did Rainy Days and Mondays. I remember singing that.
The Carpenters.
Love the Carpenters.
We do love the Carpenters.
We do love the Carpenters. We love Whitney Houston as well. We love to butcher her songs on a good old car journey. Michael Jackson. Love a bit of MJ. Oh gosh.
But karaoke, we've done an awful lot of karaoke over the years as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we worked with a karaoke DJ. Both of us worked with the same karaoke DJ. He tried us about, didn't he?
Yeah.
Got his money's worth out of us.
He certainly did.
Never got paid, but but it was just fun to turn up and sing for people.
That's it. Yeah. We loved singing. But love, not as a past tense. We still love singing.
Still love it, yeah.
Quite funny here because Donald does like to sing.
Donald loves to sing.
But Leo doesn't like him to sing. So we did go through a phase of where it's like, Dad, you don't sing, only Mum.
Oh, poor Donald.
But yeah, so he's still in the not, please don't sing, Dad.
Yeah.
I
mean, I do love to sing alone, but I have had some really great memories of like choir and choir practices, and we had a wonderful choir master at high school, Mr. Rushworth, and like there's certain people that just stick with you forever, isn't there? You know, Mr. Rushworth and Miss Watkins or Miss Watkinson. Can't remember.
She'll be devastated if she listens.
I know, won't she? Gosh. But she ran the chamber choir, and I was in the chamber choir as well for a while. But I do remember starting high school and thinking that I was too cool for choir. Like that was something I did in primary school. So I didn't do it for that first year of high school. And then I really missed it. So I joined in second year. And then obviously I went on to star in Oliver as Nancy. Yeah. Yes. Although then we did get told by one of our teachers that, and I sometimes wonder if this had a big impact on me, why I never really fully chased my dream as a singer. We had a performing arts teacher, and in the school assembly, they actually said that we would never make it as big as, because there was a couple of celebrities that went to our high school, like that had been in like Coronation Street and whatnot. And I remember that assembly so vividly, being told that we'd never make it like that. And I think the aim of that kind of talk was more prepare yourself for life. You know, it's going to be a hustle. It's hard graft. Like people don't just make it. And I get that. Absolutely. But I think that had a big impact on me. Definitely. Like maybe not pursuing that dream. But I might not have got there anyway. Because I'm such a delicate flower.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some good gigs as well you've done, because you used to obviously sing in a band as well.
Yeah, I've sung in a few bands. Yeah, over the years, and other people's bands. Like I'd pop in and sing with them. Like I had a lot of friends in bands at one point. Spent all my time down at different recording studios with different people, singing songs for or singing just little bits on someone's track because they were doing something for school or whatever. It was always like, Katie, will you just come and sing this? Yeah. I remember Jo, she was at school and I can't for the life of me remember what she was doing. It was college. I think I want to say she was doing like sound, like it was quite technical what she was doing. And we went and did some recording and it was a really long day. She's probably still got that recording somewhere. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. But that was a long day. And I think I drank a lot of alcohol on that day as well. Back in the day that I thought I was cool and could drink alcohol.
I don't remember those days, Katie.
It was brief. It was brief. I learned those lessons very, very young. That it's not for me.
No, not for you.
I do let the side down. I was strong. Murphy family, full of hardened drinkers. Yeah.
I know.
And then I'm there. I'll have, can I have a lime and soda water, please?
It's like, what?
I don't know. I'm more sophisticated these days. I like a fizzy wine.
Fizzy wine. Are we talking Lambrini or are we talking like Prosecco?
Prosecco, darling. Prosecco. Maybe even a spot of champers, depending on the occasion. It's usually like once a year, or if I see family. It's probably the only time I drink.
Yeah. I know.
But I don't know if I've got any. I remember doing Oliver at school. I have no video footage of it because it wasn't really a thing then to really record stuff. There was maybe some people recorded it, but I don't know who did. But I always remember messing up my lines because I had to do a Cockney accent, didn't I? And I remember forgetting my line and I think I just said, well, we'll have to go now. I just walked off stage and I think I remember the person sat there ready to give me my line and I just was like, nope, I'm done. Don't know it. I'm off.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Done. Peace out. I'm done. Yeah. Oh gosh. No. And
I
then
remember I'd gone to it was when I'd moved up to Scotland and I'd been saying I want to do singing again. I really missed it and I think it's because as well we just used to sing all the time. Do you know? And being around each other constantly, we used to sing all the time. And then I moved away and it was like, I mean, I moved into a house that was very musical with instruments and things like that. But, I was just used to singing constantly and I kind of struggled to find my groove a bit there. But I ended up getting, going and having singing lessons. And it was just a one-to-one.
Yeah.
But I'd kind of found like my confidence had been knocked a little bit. And I was like, I just want to sing and see, if I'm all right, And the beautiful singing teacher, she was quite a bit younger than me as well.
About as young as me.
But she was saying, wow, she's like, you've got a fantastic range.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? Do you know, because I was just full of all this doubting myself and not singing as much and hadn't sang as much. And I don't know, it was just like a big sort of confidence thing that I'd forgotten that I could sing.
Yeah, that happens to me. Absolutely.
But one of my best.
Go for it. No, go for your best.
One of my best. I don't even know whether it's one of my best. I'll call it one of the funniest moments, which involves singing. Has got to be. This is before Leo arrived, and Donald and I had gone on holiday. to your usual all-inclusive and you overindulge.
Mm-hmm.
We maybe slightly went
Tipsy a little bit.
that way, a bit too many drinks one evening, and watched this show. And then after the show, they left like a backing track on the stage. The stage was empty. There's just a few people sort of like sat around still enjoying the freebies. And a song came on that I like to sing. And there was a couple of girls on the stage, like singing, and because the microphone had been left on, and singing in the stage. So my darling husband ran up onto the stage, took the microphone off these girls and said, this, I was his girlfriend at the time. So I was like, this is my girlfriend's karaoke song and she'll be singing it.
Was it Alita
I
Adams?
shoved him out of the way. I was like,
was it Alita Adams?
It was. It was so funny. It was so funny how I was like, thank you.
Oh.
Obviously, because I was so drunk. Straight up onto the stage, I'm like, but killing it, obviously, because I was so drunk.
I knew it. As soon as it was like, this is my girlfriend's song, I was like, yep, Alita Adams, get here.
So funny, honestly. It was like the next morning when you wake up and go,
did that happen?
Did that really happen last night? Did we do that? And I'm like, yeah, you pushed those girls off the stage so I could sing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's got to be probably one of the funny times. And also with us two, doing our little argument bit at
performing. I know him so well. Chess.
Yeah, I know him so well.
Yeah. Who's that? Elaine Page. No. Elaine Page and Barbara Dixon.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well done.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know if I've got like a worst. Like, there's definitely been some rough times where I've not nailed the note, or like I remember when I used to sing with the band, we would do a cover of We Are the Champions, and I had to kind of start without music, and that's always risky. Like always hitting that note, because if you're not right, then you're definitely wrong.
Do you not use one of those things what they use in the tuners?
No. Honestly, I'm the laziest singer. Shocker. Yeah, like honestly, my warm-up would be little to non-existent. I'd literally be in the bathroom before a gig just going na 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 na, and I'd just make stuff up, or I'd find something on an MP3 and just like listen to some warm-ups and then do a couple of them, and then be like, yeah, this sounds good, I'll warm up after the first few. But I would often mess up, and it's because whilst I can sing, my music, like actual musical talent, isn't like a really big thing, if that makes sense. Like I can't play anything. I don't read music. I don't understand breaks, and like I don't understand it, like music theory. Like I don't get it. So I would often be expecting my band just to follow me, and so I would mess them up. They probably have way more worst experiences than I can think of, and they probably all include me.
Yeah. Oh, she's off again. We need to change key quick. Catch up with her, or slow down, or
Yeah. That's probably more like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm the kind of the same. I'm not, even though I was as a child very musical as a child and played a couple of instruments. Yeah. I lost that when I was challenged to read music. I used to play by ear, and then when I went to yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. But it's interesting because like I've managed to a little bit bring it in to my yoga. Like if I know people, like on the teacher training, I sang a few times to my classes, so that was quite nice. And then
Yeah.
obviously Jodie likes to get me to sing.
Yeah. And see, I like I suppose the chanting as well, and the mantras, and there's so many beautiful ones out there that have been, you can sit and deliver a yoga class, and you can, I mean, just your ums,
Yeah.
I love a good
No.
Um,
Like, because you just feel it in your whole body. Yeah, like that vibration. I
Yeah.
love that feeling.
And I like to pass that on to people as well. So if they join in with it, I always like them to, like, if you've got your eyes closed, just feel the sensations of that sound. It's just amazing. But loving like chants, and we, on the teacher training that I did, we learned loads of them, going through learning all these different chants, and it's just singing. And it's funny because obviously Sanskrit, so some of them are like, you can't get your tongue around it, it's a real tongue twisters. I'm like, I can't even read it, never mind say it, right in the early days. So it was like, I'm gonna have to really learn this one. So, but yeah, there's I like to sing loud, and I think the louder I sing, the better I sound. Obviously, that's just coming from my perspective.
Well, it's not that, it's more the confidence. So sometimes when we introduce a bit more power, then it kind of puffs us up a bit, gets us a bit more ready to sing. And so, when we go a bit louder, we can get a bit more confident. But no, I sing a lot. I love to om in a yoga class. That makes me very happy when people om. But I also love bumblebee breath. Like I love to hum, like especially in yoga. I think I find it very calming. And I think it's that kind of vibration and that kind of connection with your whole body.
And closing off your senses with it as well.
Yeah.
Sticking your fingers in your ear when you're doing Brahma breath. Covering your eyes. That's a really nice one because that's really deep then. If you take off a couple of senses, block off a couple of senses, it enhances your other senses and it really resonates through your body.
Oh, I'm going to do that.
That's a nice thing. In fact, I do that with the kids.
Oh, yeah. I expect kids would love that.
Yeah. They love being bumblebees. So.
And so there's also, so it's Jodie's sister-in-law, Danielle. She does the crystal ball nights at the studio, and I love that. I love to just be bathed in the sound, and like every experience is different. Like where you feel the sound, where you hear it. Sometimes it feels like it's bouncing around inside your skull. Sometimes it's like, they call it the binaural beats, like the like wow 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 wow, that kind of. Oh, I love it. And then
wow chicka wow wow.
Wow.
I just came to my head then when you made that sound. I was like, no, that's not the right theme here.
Right theme.
Carry on.
But she always encourages us to just kind of let go and sing and ooh and ah right at the end, after we all kind of have a bit of a discussion of what our experience was. And it's just, love that. Love it. Anything sound, like music is just a big part of my life all the time.
Yeah.
Like whether it's that I force everyone to listen to Disney music when I work every Sunday, or whether, it's like I go in and I have my 80s playlist blazing loud or whatever. I'm not great with modern music, anything past like 2005. I feel like I kind of just stopped listening to new music. So every time I hear something like a little bit new, I'm always like, how have I not heard this? And everyone reminds me that I don't listen to anything past 2005. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Duh.
we're really quite old classics and type of
Yeah.
playing on the whatever devices you may have at home.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. 90s dance,
Yeah.
80s pop.
Although, you know, Donald likes
Classical.
his, as well as we call it, it's maudlin music.
It's modeling music. Yeah, a bit
But
of
we
folk.
also listen to quite a little bit of like rock and Leo likes to dance, so sometimes we do put some modern music on, but I don't know an awful lot, so it's
Yeah, me
a
neither.
hit and miss sometimes. But we do a lot of
Although
dance.
I've recently rediscovered Eminem
Oh,
because I'm
interesting.
so cool and down with the kids. I just think that he's just
Like
got
yin and yang, that isn't it?
Yeah, he's just got a phenomenal like talent. Like his use of language and the speed in which he raps is just bonkers.
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
enjoy it so much. But yeah, I love all music really, including I'm gonna have to say it, the occasional country song. Living in Alberta, I am inundated with country music. So the odd country song has made it through the barriers, whether I like it or not.
Yeah, you've got to kind of take that on, haven't you?
Yeah. So
Well, it's where you live.
I know, and then we obviously should think of some kind of jingle.
Oh,
Sisters, sisters across the pond. Da, 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 da. I know.
I don't know about the jazz hands there. It's a bit too like woo woo woo.
Yeah, here we are talking about yoga and peace and calm, and I'm like da 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 da.
Yeah. Sisters.
Sisters, rock on across the pond.
Maybe we should think about your gong,
My
singing
Tibetan bowls,
bowl,
yeah.
and then maybe sound that, and we'll just go sisters.
And done.
We have to lengthen, hold the note till the end of the.
Yeah.
Oh
till the
gosh, I
end
don't know if I've got the breath.
No, me neither. These things go on forever.
Yeah.
Like you hit
You never
it
know.
once, it's still
If we
going.
get loads and loads of followers, we might get someone who wants to help us with our own jingle. You never know.
Yeah.
Someone might
want to be a pop
offer.
star. Yeah. This is my chance. This is my moment. The Marty McCutcheon.
Oh, hi.
Oh, I'm down with all the modern references. Honestly.
You are.
You know that. I know that's what I'm here for. It's all the modern references. This is to appeal to our younger audience, clearly. Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, that was quite nice, Katie. I really enjoyed reminiscing.
Me too.
Reminiscing on the musical history.
The musical history of our lives.
Our musical history.
Yes.
Yeah. Although there's many more adventures and singing stories.
Yeah.
That we've got. We might revisit another Love to Sing episode.
Maybe.
Later on down the line. But for now,
farewell.
We'll say see ya. Love ya. Bye.
See you, love you, bye.
See you, love you, bye. Mwah.